can't see we. Time to depend on we both. So then, just so we and them is friend. Stop it to say howdy do. Shaking hand with me and you. They will hug your granny, kiss your baby. Why we dribble too? Doggy look a bone. Doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. Doggy look a bone. Doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. After election, all the bone done. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy song. Is now they care. They start to share plenty favor. Their behavior is so concerned. First time they learn. Yes, now people getting burned. So they run to one and all, begging big and begging small. Doggy, look at back way, look at highway, look at hospital. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, doggy, look at bone, look at bone. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, doggy, look at bone, look at bone. After election, all the bone gone. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy song. In little track behind God's back, see them reaching, hear them.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to those of you on work, and if you're still on work, good afternoon to those of you in your vehicles heading home from work. Good afternoon to those of you in the maxis and taxis and buses and PH cars and trucks. Good afternoon to those of you listening on conventional radio. And good afternoon to those of you listening on the World Wide Web all across the world via Facebook on the Street 919 FM Facebook page and on YouTube via Iwer TV. Good afternoon to my people up there in Tobago. Tobago always locked on and listening. Good afternoon to those of my people living who locked on up the island in South America. Those of you listening in the Caribbean. Those of you listening in the United States of America. Those of you listening in the UK, Europe, and all over the world. Welcome to the Future of Talk. I'm your host, Heavy Duty, and my co-host, TC, will be here with me shortly, probably in the next hour. Today, before I start, I want to ask you a question. But before I ask you that question, I would like to give you a brief editorial. For the people who in 2025, which is this year, and still talking about Kamla and the UNC, Your tongue should stick in your throat. And the reason why I say that is because no member of the People's National Movement or nobody who supporting the People's National Movement has the moral authority, the decorum to talk about Kamala and the UNC in 2025. Not after 10 years of the People's National Movement. You have no moral authority. You lack credibility. You lack spiritual values. You lack common sense. If you think that in 2025 that you can come to the people and tell them about Kamala Persabisas and UNC and how they're not good to run this country, and the chief card is still playing after 60 years. Race. But black man and Indian and this and that, a bunch of crap. Only realize that take long to come on. Yeah, because he had to sanitize, clean up, mop out, some disinfect. Because the amount of crap that I was hearing on my way here stink. I just sanitize everything before I come on. PNM felt I hearing on this radio station talking about Kamala and the UNC. The reason why I don't have no moral authority to talk about that, because the UNC demonstrated 4 times that they are more democratic than this rowdy-led PNM administration. That's why I have no moral authority. She kept a free and fair internal elections. Where's the PNM internal elections? Where's the democracy in the PNM? Where it is? Where is it? I'm looking for it. Somebody tell me where it is. Where's the democracy in the PNM? Or they want to talk about facts? Kamala Persabisas kept her internal elections and won. And the members that went up against her and didn't won are the ones who is bad talking shit all over the place now. Them is the ones that is running up and down helter skelter and trying to destabilize the party with a nonsense. Sour grapes. When the fox can't get the grapes, he says it's sour. And all they get anything to talk about. Because Rambly and all of them all over the place talking a set of stupidness. So they feel like they get something to talk about. But that can't win no election. That race talk can't win nothing. Because the youths and them now, they're smarter than that. They're not like mommy and daddy and granny and grandpa who fall for that crap. The young people in this country now properly well understand the stupidness that is going on in this country. And they're not buying into that stupid race narrative anymore. So you can't catch them with that foolishness. And the people who still getting catch with that, right? You just as dumb and stupid. And I have no apologies here today. I ain't taking no prisoners in the election here. and not taking no prisoners in an election here. We need to fix this country. We need to change it. And in order to change it, we have to get rid of the PNM. So when I come in here to talk about Kamala, that woman went out the Democratic Award. Or know what's the Democratic Award? The Democracy Award that woman winning. You know who else won that Democracy Award? Nelson Mandela. Right? So she right up there with Nelson Mandela when she was Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, won the Democracy Award. Where's the democracy in the PNM? Where it is? Somebody show me. Tell me what spot it gone. Where is the internal elections in the PNM? Where's the convention that they're supposed to choose since last year to choose a leader? That other dictatorship prime minister say no convention, no internal election, and then want to force it up, force up Mr. Stuart Young and all you, Minister Stuart Young, to be the next prime minister. Force holy party members at ransom, carry them in Tobago and put them in, lock them in a room and let them know what time it is. It's a little get down or lay down, because I did it at the party still, and I also control the screening committee. So all who don't want to support here, ship up or ship out. That is democracy. Is that democracy? And when members decide they want to see me when I sign that paper because we don't want he. And when Jennifer British Prime Minister talk out, or they drag she. Because she talk out for the right thing. He cannot do that. You're supposed to have a convention. We're supposed to have internal elections. No. No. When he realized nobody don't want to sign that paper for Stuart Young, he called a big meeting in Balize house and bring everybody back again and read them the riot act. And whatever he tell them inside of there, he properly well intimidate them like a dictator. That is Adolf Hitler. That is Joseph Stalin. Eh? That is with the man in North Korea them? Kim Jong-un. Like Kim Jong-un. Eh? Everybody come out smiling. Yeah, we support it now, we support it now. What was said? What was said inside of that convention they kept, that meeting they kept in Balize house? That democracy? Eh? What happened to the 100,000 plus PNM supporters, the PNM people? The members with PNM party card? What happened to their vote? Eh? What happened to their rights? Why they don't get a chance to choose? The 100,000 plus people who supporting the UNC get a chance to choose who they want to be the leader of the UNC. Because Kamala kept her elections. But where's PNM elections? The General Council crying foul, but afraid to talk. All of a sudden, Jennifer British Primer's mouth locked. She can't talk. All the time she all over the media. She don't like what going on. After that meeting, she can't say nothing. No wonder Rowley passed she and Penelope Beckers straight when he come off the stage. Eh? All of a sudden, everybody bawling, yeah, we is one now. All of we is one. All of we is one family. All of we is one. We united. A set of lies. Fake smiles. To fool the people. Or they have no moral authority to talk about Kamala and the UNC. None whatsoever. Forcing a prime minister on the nation what nobody wants. No time in the history of the PNM that ever happened. Eric William turning in the grave. George Chambers spinning in the grave. And Patrick Manning crying in the grave. They never wanted that. So don't come here with all the stupidness talking about Kamala and the UNC and come to draw the racist talk. Miss me with that. The young people not taking that. They understand what's going on here. All the few people stupid in Trinidad still or what? Why didn't you call a emergency convention and elect a leader of the party? And now you want to force this thing and we were waiting, you know. We were waiting to see if the president going to do the right thing. Because based on the constitution, the leader that have the most in the house, right, is the one that's supposed to be the prime minister, you know. Not who Rowley says the prime minister is the prime minister. What kind of hand-me-down? We going back to colonial days? We going back to the days of succession when the king say, okay, my son going to be the next king? Is that what we going back to? We going backwards here in Trinidad? But they're coming here to talk about Kamala and the UNC. 10 years, only spend 5 times, 10 times the amount of money Kamala and spend and nothing to show for it. Only borrow the most amount of money ever borrow from any other government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. Only borrow the most and nothing to show for it. We have the highest cost of living, the highest crime rate in the Caribbean. Murder capital. Murder rate, I mean. High cost of living. Cost of living going up 100%. Food prices going up. Everything going up. But all you come in here to tell people about Kamala and the UNC. Everybody know. Everybody in Trinidad and Tobago know that under Kamala and the UNC, all them public servants, so they get 2 back pay. 2 back pay they get. While under the PNM is 4%. Kamala would have never give them no 4%. They know that. They understand that Auntie Cams was a caring woman when it comes to the people. Laptops to the children, baby grant, disability grant. She raised the damn pension for old age, the old age people, the old age grant, pension grant, raised by $1,000. How much Rowley raised it by? 10 years passed, everything gone up. How much Rowley raised the old age pension by? The cut disability for cerebral palsy children, the cut food card, the cut in everything. You know what they want to do too? They want to make it so difficult for you to get that pension now. They're talking about $20,000, otherwise they're not qualified. Vote them back now. And are they wicked? Or they had to wake me up in, or something wrong with all the year. I set up. Chopping us again. Coming to talk about Kamala and the UNC. When we was living better under the Kamala and the UNC. 2010 to 2015. We was living good. We wasn't going through none of this. Gas price was low. Food prices were low. Kamala take off VAT up at over 100 food items. Schools were building, construction was booming, everything was going nice in the country. All they can talk about the Section 34 and life sport. Over and over and over, only regurgitating that vomit. Eating it back up and regurgitating it again. How much time you want to hear about that life sport and Section 34? Nonsense, because none of them things inside up. Nobody can get locked up. All they still talking about the airport, about Panday in the airport. The men of them dead and nobody can get locked up. Eh? What are you doing? What are really people want to hear that? People want to hear how this country gonna move forward. You come and open my hospital and you're talking doom and gloom. Because right now the Dragon Gas thing, the Dragon Gas deal was banking on, it fall out. It gone. So we're coming to tell the people now. You're coming to say with dreams and promises? That we're coming to do? Say with dreams and promises? Because I know Dragon Gas again, so what we depending on now? You done rape the Heritage and Stabilization Fund already. So what we gonna get? What you coming to tell us? About Camland UNC? That all I want to hear? What you coming to tell me about Camland UNC? Man, as I said when I started this, anybody talking that talk, the tongue should sick in the throat. That's all I have to say. The lines are open. 342-0081, 466-5391. I see I have some voice out here already. I'm going to jump in one time.
Loving the house heavy, loving the house TC Trinidad and Tobago. Rambly and all of them talk show and all of them, they buy nobody know them to study. Them does only upset people's stomach. I telling you, talking about what Kamala do, you know, by 2.6 billion missing by. That's what the Auditor General say. All you want to know what she say, where feel she get hired for. That she work. All you can say we all want, we remember in all here. All they're supposed to be still saying we know the government back. With all that money you're spending, when all the money you're spending, out of the $500 billion and plus, what they spend? You know what they was telling me? We know the government back. We like handout. Don't depend on the government. Who depending on who now? I always know this time when I come around. Always know that. Who depending on who now? I remember, you know, all them most salty, no back pay, nothing. You want your back pay? You will get your back pay, no. But you're going to be looking for a job after. One set of bullying, by we know all about. We still don't have no prime minister either, but anyhow, we disrespect the parliament, cussing in the parliament, stink like a little child, a little boy, you know. Yeah, little boy, and big people see and all that thing happening in the parliament. They would hear. What would be in here? But I mean, I no kind of integrity at all by man, woman, and child. All of them on that PNM bench by. All of them willing to comply with the evil thing this man doing we by. Them willing, down to the dregs, police and all willing, everybody willing. Only hope the military service and get caught up in that net. And all they out here on radio talking about whether they do some kind of years ago, but nobody want to hear all of them still talk by. We want to hear about we 2.6 billion. We want to hear about where over $500 billion go and which part is spent. No, they can't show me where it's spent. Only back in PNM. It's over $500 billion spent. If that couldn't help we, how much more to go what? How much more to go what to make we happy and stabilize the country? How much more? A little duncy head.
Good afternoon, caller.
Love in the house.
Caller.
Yeah, heavy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I hear loud and clear.
Yeah, you forget one award the Right Honorable Kamal Prasad Bissessa had get to. You forget one man.
What's that?
The drunk or Democratic Award.
You come here to talk crap. This your dunce is? Look, what you come here for? What you come to talk about? You see how these people stupid? I hope you don't have children and grandchildren, you know. I pray to God, don't let that dumb stupid man have children and grandchildren because he's sorry for them. If they have a father or a grandfather, that's stupid. Eh? You feel it is? But we don't have time for here, boy. Caller.
Yeah, good day, Heavy.
Good day.
First time caller, Dark Way, right?
Welcome.
I just want to say good evening to you first and foremost, TC, all the Street 919 live viewers, people who listen on the radio. I fed up at this country. I fed up at the PNM and the bullying tactics.
Yeah.
I can't understand how all the Haker man Prime Minister with no internal elections and all the bypass people.
Yeah.
10 years now, all in office, nothing ain't happening, nothing ain't going on. Poor people still suffering, all they saying, well, listen, we put the people first. All they putting all themselves first. So I don't understand what really going on by everybody.
Brother?
I fed up.
I know. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Welcome to the show, too. Keep it locked. Caller. Caller?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You damn don't see a nigga, you stupid.
That what you call to say? You probably didn't have food in your fridge. You call here to say that? I don't say I stupid. You know I talking for you. You know I talking that you can get elections in your month come in your pension, mommy. If you're getting pension, you know I talking that you supposed to get better road, yeah, lower food prices, and hope nobody come in your house and home invade your house so you can feel safe. That's why I talking for you. If you like talking for me alone, you call and say I don't say I shop it because I don't support your wicked evil party. You didn't come to object to why I say what's going on. You didn't come to debate not I say what's going on about a dictatorship government that runs this country. You didn't come to say that. You didn't come to rebunk nothing I say. Not at all. Caller.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon.
That number that lady calling, you should expose that number to show how stupid she is.
All right, I'll go get you a blind. I'll get Auntie a blind. Because you see right now the hand on to say they cannot debunk nothing I said just so about the government. So she called to say I stupid and I dance. Caller. Caller? Listen on your phone, caller.
Yes, sorry, I was listening online, so it's not a delay.
Yeah, hello.
What I realized is that some of the older, mature callers, they have a selfish way, you know. They're not really studying the children, the grandchildren, or anybody else, you know. They will call and say things like you're dumb and you're stupid and things, and they're not really realizing the bigger issue at hand. And it's for country you're talking about, it's not for you alone. They will be benefiting too. So it's really sad when big adults to be calling and saying these kind of things to your program. It's sad. Instead of getting it and understand it.
Thank you, darling. It's really sad for real. These adults, they don't care about the children and grandchildren. They don't care. They want them to go out there and can't get no job. Can't get no job. And then boy ain't looking hard enough. And then boy no settle. Eh? Settle for something small. Settle for a CPEP. Settle for a URP. That way telling the children who have degrees. They have degrees and passes. But you're telling them settle. Well, they had to start somewhere. That's the crap all they're talking. They're qualified and have to settle. Look. Caller. Your radio too loud.
Heavy.
No longer radio.
Yeah, we are TC.
Yes, good afternoon.
Answer a question, Heavy. Right, with no disrespect. Why all the dissidents from the UNC? Why not happening if they are a great party? You tell me. Why all these people leaving Victor Robertson and all them fellas? Danish and all of them. Tell me why they leave the UNC. You tell me why they leave the UNC.
Who's the dissident? You said who leaving the UNC? You know who you are
You tell me why all of them leaving if it's such a great party. Kamala to go, boy. Kamala to go.
Hello. Why you study? Why them when the PNM can go? He ain't studying that. Who want to go in the UNC? Nobody holding nobody foot and hold them to ransom. They just granted because they lost the internal election. Right? And we all don't know. You want to know? We all don't know. Everybody eating our food. They're getting paid to do that. They're getting paid to bring down the UNC from within. So I'm glad we're purging them out. I'm glad they're leaving now. So that when we form the next government, we don't want them to deal with. All who disgruntled, and how do you like the leader, and how do you like when, because Philip Alexander come and join up with the alliance, and all who don't like because Roger come and join up with the alliance, and all who don't like who getting what, and the totem feelings, they can go. But you have to ask yourself the question, why Jennifer Petish Primus mouth lock? Who put the padlock on she mouth? Why you not hearing nothing from Penelope Beckers? Why everybody now, including Foster Cummings, had to say greatest Stuart Young? You ain't asking yourself that? Caller.
Yeah, I'm calling again. I just want to send a message to everybody. Callers, all respect the thing now. There's a platform to voice your opinion about what's going on in the country. I don't bring race and division in this now, man.
Correct. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You see how the young people thinking? You see how the young people thinking? Imagine a lot of people than this young boy here, calling here, coming to talk about who dance and who's stupid and who racial talk. You hear we talking? We don't want that here. I'm play a voice note. Some boys, my voice, so send them piling up.
Heavy, you wouldn't believe how foolish these PNM supporters is. You know, them defending the Prime Minister and blaming the opposition for this dragon gas deal and this visa, US visa foolish thing. How stupid and foolish people could be, boy.
What I really want to know, caller.
Good afternoon, Heavy, and to your listeners. Heavy, you know, something I just been studying recently, and we spending a lot of resources in a kind of way because politicians have said to us it's $25,000 a month to house one criminal and all the different things that is be doing, transporting them up and down or whatever, right? And $3,500 for the elderly. To get it from the state, you have to be suffering. Or that is what they are tempted to do. You have $25,000, which could be blown in the blink of an eye. Where's really $25,000 that year? I really want to know who come up with that figure, you know, Heavy. But you wouldn't hear that. And persons who supporting their political preference wouldn't be interested in the answer to that. Who really come up with that, boy? Not easy in the...
Good day, Heavy and TC. Well, after hearing all that garbage from Goebbels, the propaganda man, and all the callers there, right? Shame on them. But let me just tell them, all them LB sycophants, right? That's what it is, LB sycophants. And if they didn't know what LB means, lovely, beautiful sycophants for the PNM. That's what it means, right? Or they must get all their mind out of the gutter. I want to tell one of them who say that Guaido facing charges for corruption and steal money or whatever from the Americans. He steal money from no America. He in America right now in Miami, Florida, living there because he been exiled by Maduro. It's Maduro who say that the man thief money to tarnish the man's reputation. That's why the man run and go. That's what Maduro does do to people. That's the kind of people they want a friend with here. Well, whenever sanctions come, it's because of Maduro, and it's because of we having our interest with Maduro, right? America ain't playing games now, especially Trump, you know. And let Maduro continue threatening Guyana. He could bring all on himself, and we go ahead and end up paying for it. So all they're talking about the opposition leader calling sanctions on this country. No, no, no. Manduro bringing your own problems, and we is part of his interest, so we go get the sanctions, and we will go tung in the end. You understand? Have a good day, heavy and
Caller.
All who call in to say who going in UNC and who ain't go and who could go and who want to go, not taking my focus away from what PNM has done or hasn't done for the 10 years. Who can go in UNC? It don't matter to me. I am very focused. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. I like how you focus. We don't care who go, who come. We're not forgetting what they did to us for the last 10 years. Well, we're going for a break right now. You know, matter of fact, we're going for the top of the hour. Yes, we're going for the top of the hour on the break. And when we come back, we're going to take more calls, more voice notes, and I have something to show you. When I come here, I don't come here without information and facts, you know. I'm not like the propaganda man, you know. You understand? Trying to push a narrative, you understand? With all them PNM Calypsonians be playing there. Set a paid Calypsonian, get paid to go and sing for PNM. The afraid to sing against the government. That are not going through. Anyway, we'll be back.
Vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959, 384-2232, or 378-1470.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Mondays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Trauma and Bereavement. Every Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You. Wednesdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Dealing with Disabilities. And on Friday evenings from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All Night Prayer Live on the Street 919 FM. Designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective, and you will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justly, to love, have mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank would be greatly appreciated. Account number 795-222. For further information, call 753-1113 or 610-4673.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Heavy UNTC without a certain money this PNM government borrow over the last few years, right? I want people to understand that this money going to have to start being paid back by next year, right? And where this country going to get all that money from to pay back all those loans that take out? If it is that there's no drug and gas deal or anything like that, what is going to happen to the state of this country? How government going to pay good for public servants? How they going to pay for all these different amenities that they have to support, like old age pensions and all these different grants? They're going to start cutting them. They're going to start retrenching and sending people home. They're going to start sending less money to to be budgeted into ministries. People don't understand the gravity of this situation we're in. No drug and gas deal amounts to that. When they tell you 2 years of hardship, it's more than hardship you're going to face, Oh, all you feel is easy. All right, right to the reality, come and bite all your back. You want to go feed it in the end. How about go there?
Good afternoon. All I now locked on and listening, but here what is the race card I want to come wrong people with right now for we to watch at the PNM government. But PNM nothing, we not taking that. We don't want to hear that. All what you just say, I agree with 100%. Nothing for this PNM government. This thieving government. God. I really don't like to be disrespectful. I don't like the tit for tat. I like to call this radio program and listen to all the intelligent callers who just call in here every day and talk the facts what going on in this country. But you see that lady? Why she won't call in and tell Auntie Kamala thanks for raising her pension, that she could pay her rent and mind she grandchildren with it. Why she don't call in and say thanks? Huh? All the PNM callers, why all like that? I said I'm grateful. Boy, I don't even want to use the N-word. I'm gone.
Thank you, whole lady. A whole big empty building in town calling and order open the hospital. Is it even done? But open it. I'm going to take a call. Caller.
Hi, good evening, Heavy.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, TC, and to everybody. Yes, and to everybody who's on the live. Heavy, listen now. You know what I waiting to see? I waiting to see that the president cannot break the law because Trinidad and Tobago have a constitution. And if she put God out her thoughts and go and break the law, well, boy, I don't know if all hell might break loose in this country, because as far as I see it, Kamala bust some kind of mark there last night on the night program she had. Boy, well, I watching. God bless. I go on.
Thank you so much for that caller. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon to my co-host, Heavy Duty. I was listening to you.
Good afternoon, TC.
In the vehicle while I was dropping the kids home and stuff. Boy. Boy, oh boy, Heavy. I am studying to myself. Heavy really had to preach this to people to tell John Public, right? That the race card can't work anymore.
Yeah.
You have to tell John Public that to look back at your 10 years.
Imagine that.
You still had to preach that and let people know, yo, look back at all your 10 years and see what's going on. Huh?
Imagine that. They're falling for the stupidness, but when people leaving the UNC.
That
would have fallen for. And then people now going and talking about the UNC racial. That would have come at the sell we 2025.
They have nothing to sell, Heavy, and I said it yesterday, Heavy. Heavy, I told you yesterday, if they are to fight the election on accomplishments, where is it?
You open my empty hospital, I did compliment.
So the only thing to do And that does only happen in less educated countries. No, I'm telling you, because, all right, when elections is going on in America,
Yeah.
the both leaders have to sit down and debate.
Correct.
When they mount a platform, it can't have no mudslinging. Nobody wants to hear about what Trump or what Biden and who was drinking and who panty and who did find. Nobody cares about that if they don't bring policies and things that they can do to help America. And as they reach there, don't start to do it now.
But you see what Trump do as he reach? Trump just had to sign executive order after executive order.
So we so backward that we still fight an election in Trinidad. They could still mount a platform and tell us they don't like we.
Yeah, racial talk, and then buying that. And this one
and look
drunk.
And this one drunk.
Yeah.
And thing that didn't even materialize. There are questions to answer.
Yeah. They still talk about Section 34.
You still telling me there are questions. So 10 years. So 10 years later, nobody is making a jail, and you want to sell that to me? Heavy?
Oh God.
Then we are really a backward people. If you could sit on radio, I think that is only to arouse yourself. That is only to make you feel like you're doing something. As a radio host, I'm telling you. I think that's only for your personal, you know, persona, for you to feel like you're saying something.
Ego.
For your personal ego.
Yeah, I feel like you're saying something.
Yeah. Because nobody ain't really gravitating
to that.
To that. Not after 10 years.
Not after 10 years.
Not after. And I would say it 1,000,001 times. Not after I voted for them. And you told me to change it. You told me to fix it. All the wrong that was done in that 5 years that you convinced me that was wrong. That you fooled me that was wrong. You told me to fix it, Heavy. So there is no way you could still be telling me and pointing at the wrong that they do after 10 years and make me a believer of that. You had to really come better than that. You had to really come better than that. You really had to come better than that, Heavy. On top of that, we're going to sell me
dreams.
A wing of a hospital.
A block.
A block?
They're going to sell a block in a hospital with nothing in it.
That's what you're trying to sell me?
Yeah. Vote for that. Vote for an empty block.
Eh?
Because I know one thing. That block careful.
What you gonna send me? The piece of highway that you do between Shagonas there and the next, between one flyover and the next?
Yeah, between one flyover and the next.
And Chase Village flyover, that little piece of thing, you want to sell me that?
Yeah.
What you gonna sell me? The little piece of road all they doing in Toko? That's what you gonna sell me, V?
Yeah, and
you're gonna sell me a piece of highway that all you complete, that they already didn't even start, that wasn't even all a brainchild. For point 14? Huh? That's what you're gonna sell me?
The one to sell you.
I see truck. It's the first time I see concrete truck night and day in Mova.
Yeah.
Concrete truck pouring night and day for market school.
After that school closed on about 20 years.
Eh? For market school? That's what you're going to sell me?
Yeah, they're not going to build a school. That the plan structure have to move to build a school that was supposed to be built on my years
I am telling you today, I really hope that Trinidadians, and I'm not speaking to those elderly, I'm not speaking to the elderlies, because the elderlies is still singing the same song.
Them don't love the children and the grandchildren.
No, all that I have, PNM Giwi. You see, all this we are here, PNM Giwi.
Yeah, but where children and grandchildren have?
Don't study that. All that I have here, PNM Giwi.
Yeah, give you.
Hey, we get free education. The hospital. All them politicians that build PNM build that.
So I feel better than we pay for education because that's like this education they working out for we at all.
Heavy.
I tell you, TC.
They don't even understand that PNM did not give them that.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Those are things that had to be put in place to run a country. They had to build schools, they had to build hospitals, roads,
all them
health
things
centers. That was their job. PNM didn't give all of that. If the government did name DDD, right? DDD would have to do that. And if the color was black, they would have still had to do that.
Regardless of what government was in power,
if it was a Chinese,
they would have to do that. Every government across the world have a mandate. So you're trying to tell me that you want to continue with
now let me tell you some of the things that they didn't have to do. They didn't have to run us into our first ever crashing economy.
They didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to do that because we had more than enough money, right? So we didn't have to go through that. The 1990 election, coup,
yeah.
Right? We didn't have to go through that. We went through that because of a PNM government, right? PNM, this PNM here, if we had to talk about this PNM didn't have to take 43%.
Nope.
This PNM could have fired our Minister of National Security long time, put him somewhere else. Don't you didn't matter fire him, just put him somewhere else.
This PNM didn't have to raise gas.
This PNM didn't have to raise gas all those times.
Yeah.
This PNM government here, right?
Could I give you more than 4%?
Could have give us more than 4%. If they didn't mysteriously lose $2.something billion. Plus all the others where the other people are just signing for.
Here, with the other was the generals
was just signing off on.
Yeah.
Right? Without even doing proper investigation.
They were just signing off.
They were just signing off.
They were just rubber stamping it.
You understand? Some of the things that happened in this 10 years here did not have to happen. This PNM government did not have to close down Petrotrain. Right? They didn't have to. So that's some of the things that all they need to understand. They didn't have to take away baby grant.
They didn't have to take away the laptop.
They didn't have to take away the laptop. If the laptop, I just always say, if you all state that the laptop program had some issues, tweet it, fix it, and keep it running. Tweet it, fix it, keep it running. Because there was a time in this country where the COVID-19 virus hit, and every child needed a device.
After they stopped the laptop, when the COVID hit and every child was home and had to do online schooling, right? Parents had to go there and look to buy devices.
Yeah.
Them themselves come back now and wanted to get children laptops, remember?
Yeah.
The same laptop program they stopped and cuss and ridicule that come like get children laptops.
But
they run back now.
The problem with that was the process.
The process that somebody to get a laptop was
Kamala Day. As you hit 4 months, you get a laptop back. That is it. That is it. No big set of forms to follow, no nothing, you just get the laptop. The process to get this laptop in the COVID was worse than a CXC exam. Worse than filling out for passport. Worse than going for your visa.
You telling me? They don't like to give nobody nothing, TC. This government here don't give people nothing.
Every time
they don't care about people.
Every time they tell you they're gonna do something, they make it so difficult. They throw up a grant out there for the summer holidays, for the what we call the August holidays. Right? And I went online and check out the forms of this book grant.
The process.
And I tell you, brother, the process for that book grant is the worst. It's the worst.
First thing first, the people that were supposed to benefit from that Most of them don't even have a computer.
Yeah.
They don't have internet.
Yeah, to go
and
online.
they're telling you,
go
online and put in this code. And here the code, something at governmentg22.org.
Yeah.
Long. That if you make a mistake, if you leave out a dot or a slash,
Yep.
you have to start over.
Underscore
this and double dash and stupidness.
Yeah. They didn't make it simple at all.
They do that for spite.
Yeah, they didn't make it simple.
I wish, right? If I wish, in order to vote, you have to go through that.
Oh gosh.
Plenty of them would not get a vote.
Hey, if you had to fill out that grant form to vote.
To vote.
That is it.
That is it.
Vote a little short.
Even short again because half of them don't know how to do that. They don't even know how to work the ATM. Must set to do that.
Yes, boy. It's sad.
They don't even know how to work at ATM. They still want to go in the bank and write book.
But they know how to put the X next to the value.
They don't know how to put X by a body say. That's all they know how to do. Put X by a body say. That's all they know how to do. But they call me here to tell me I don't sound like stupid. You understand? You can't even use an ATM card properly by the bank.
Wow.
You understand? Now, people are doing it now. You just have to swipe and tap it.
They're getting deep. Let me take a call. Let me take a call. They're getting deep this evening, boy.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome.
I listening to the smaller party. I don't know if they understand. I don't think these people experience poverty, you know. I don't think most of these people who obtain themselves with party here and party there, they don't understand the suffering of the people. They don't understand it and they don't care. I don't think that they know that if they go and fight the election and put one of the candidates, I hear this one from San Fernando putting all about the place, to split up the votes for the PNM to win the election. I don't know, I can't understand that. What's wrong with these people? Do you like to see people suffer? You don't like your country? After 10 years of suffering, after 10 years of degradation, the collapse of the economy, collapse of the society, everything collapsed. And you telling me you go and fight election. I can't understand it. Some of them just want power for the sake of power. The fact remains is that, yes, I have my interest, you know. When I vote and when I put people in power, I put people to solve problems in this country. And when I vote in my interest, I vote in the national interest. And I vote in the interest of my neighbors, the people who live, and all the people of San Diego. That is why I vote for. And when you decide to go in spite of everything, because the experience is there, you need right back, people call right back all how. We talk about parties and partnership to the PNM. Your father lived through that. Everybody, the next one down here who was down in the army down there, he knows that why it is you people want people to continue to suffer this country to damage. You have to, look, I watched something with respect to this guy they call Abdullah. Abdullah realized, I want to believe this, that if he goes into that and holds some point of view like the last time, the chances are he going to set up most of the PNM would win. So he said, listen, I'm skipping this election. Philip Alexander said, no, boy, I understand the whole thing. You realize what's going on and you can't move these people and them unless you telling me you want power so bad? What it is you doing? What this is NTA. What NTA has done in any community in Trinidad to help people in the community? They had any debate in society? They had any public speaking? They organized any sport? Any netballs of ladies? They do anything to mobilize the cooperatives and all that? They do nothing. All they do is rock back. I wanted the police commissioner. I wanted the leader. I wanted the prime minister. I wanted the this. The next one down south talking about giving 41 days and that's all they want to do. And listen to me, all these people, they live in nice and all, they're happy. Some of them will tell you the amount of work and what money they inherited. But if all the people here, and if people want to take God out of the senses and go and vote for these people who are not working in their interest, but to satisfy their ego. That is what is it. The ego is hurt, and they're trying to repair their ego. You, after the election, they say, but she win, she lose, and she this and she that and she that and the other, whereas you will continue to suffer under the PNM. You go and vote for them. Go and vote for these people with this little party all about. If you look at Hope, they are multi-millionaires, all of them. They're multi, they're filthy rich. You just look at the people who put in themselves to represent me and you. People who come out of who understand poverty, and the people who children don't have a future, all of them their business fixed. So you have to fix yours. I just want to just take one little time, one little minute from you again. I just want to talk about this thing, what you're talking about, the bright future. How could you have a bright future? You were telling your Prime Minister was saying that we have until 27 with respect to this dragon gas. And this whole thing collapsed by Maduro, with Marco Rubio. They collapsed the whole thing. So what is going to happen? And then I listened to the Prime Minister yesterday, part of his speech, and what I do, I pick it apart. Right? I pick the speech apart. Right? I analyze the whole thing. And what he was saying is that if you must get the dragon gas. If you don't get the dragon gas, what would happen and what would this? And it's a fact. So the fact remains, this whole 2027 has gone way beyond. And if at all, he said we don't have any gas again. And we have gas for people for the next 6 years, of oil and gas for the next 6 years, because we have nothing. So what bright future is Chortiong talking about? What is it? Who is speaking to? And he was part of the government and cabinet that made all the decisions with respect to this country. All the decisions they made it. They're responsible. He was part of, in fact, as I spoke the last time, he was part of the inner cabinet. That small group in which I suspect that Sinanan was at one time, that Iwer was at one time, Le Hunt was at one time, and that because they took control of everything they were responsible for making all the decisions. People like Penny and all them, they have to sit down in the background and just watch and think whatever it is. And you come here and telling me about you have to remove the entire cabinet. Every champer, all of them have to go. All of them. And they're the ones who pay themselves, you know. I hear the people in UWIC protesting, those the administrative staff and the paid. They say they offer them 2%. And how they could offer them 2% and they take 40-something% increase in salary. They don't care about nobody. They fix themselves and they're gone. They don't care about the poor. They don't care about the downtrodden. They don't care about the indigent. That is what this country, they don't care about the sick, the age. They want to take away the $25,000, right? Which they can't have in as a saving to buy a coffin, right? And they want to take that away from them. Right? But they don't care. You can't put people who don't care about people who don't, with little empathy and compassion, love for humanity. They have demonstrated that. And those people in the cabinet, because what they say is the cabinet decision to accept the increase in salary, you know. So all of them in the cabinet accepted. Nobody resigned to say, oh, look, I object to it, and it is unfair, and why you don't give the other people increases in salary? They never said that. They were part of the decision to accept that increase. And all of them must go. Just one little thing, I don't want to come back again. I want to, if you spare me with that.
Go ahead.
What I want to talk about again is like I'll lose it, yes? The U.S., with respect to Marco Rubio, who is the Secretary of State. And this whole question about the removal or the not granting of visas to those people who would have been instrumental in recruiting Cuban doctors. And the thing about it is Marco Rubio is a Cuban. He's from Florida. And those people in Florida, the Hispanics, basically the Venezuelans and the Cubans along there, they are anti the regime in Cuba. And in Venezuela, that is Maduro. And it isn't today that Marco Rubio. I remember when Barack Obama went to Cuba, nearing the end of his term, right? To establish or re-establish ties with Cuba and probably allow ships to go there and tourism and whatnot. He was heavily criticized by Marco Rubio and others. And the fact remains that Kamala Posar is no instrument in that. The fact remains is that, and in fact, the removal of or the non-granting of visas to those people, ministers and even prime minister who were responsible. Because what they're saying, the people, the doctors and nurses coming from Cuba, yes, they go to work in those countries, they get paid, but when they get salary, it goes to the Cuban government. This is what they're saying. And they use it to pay the army, to pay this and to pay that. The money doesn't go directly. This is what Rubio and those people are saying. So I'm saying, this whole question of the threat, that is all over the Caribbean. Mia Motley and this fellow, Declan Mitchell, he said he writing a letter to everybody, those countries. So what Kamala have to do with that? What Kamala has to do with that? But she didn't, she come on yesterday and she went off key because she didn't deal with that in the way I thought she would have dealt with it. She has nothing to do with that. It's a matter of the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, who is a Cuban family and whatnot. He has always been, if they follow the American politics, follow what goes on in the Congress, principally the Senate, in which he is a member of the same foreign committee he was, foreign affairs, right? He has always spoken out against, in fact, Maduro and Cuba, the Cuban regime. So to say that the woman and somebody writing, nobody write anything. All the islands in the Caribbean, those who recruit doctors and lawyers from Cuba.
All right, Mr. West, you have to come in for the landing now. We have you on a while.
All right, but that's it.
Thanks very much. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Mr. TC,
yes,
the Prime Minister has the goal to say he's going to fight for the sovereignty of Trinidad and Tobago. just be a saying, he on the way out of here. In 6 days' time, he gone.
Yeah.
Less than 6 days.
But
he told me he's going to fight.
He's standing to fight for the sovereignty, yeah.
Yeah, but how could he when he no longer in government? He just be down to the end. The man claim we in TC.
Yeah.
TC, you know what I think is one of our only hope? Yeah? Our only hope is that Wendy Fitzwilliams, right, gets an opportunity to represent us out there and plead our case, because she was Miss Universe when he won, you know. When she won Miss Universe, he was in charge of the franchise. He knows her. Like Murray said, she had a beautiful body. When he Fitzwilliams and somebody like Carlos John, because he was down here in 98, I believe it was. So he familiar with these people, and he familiar with the UNC party too, because they were in power at the time. So it's better for Trinidad to meet the Donald Trump situation with the UNC government, because Donald Trump knows Keith Rowley and Dr. Keith Rowley and Stuart Willis. He knows what they're doing. He knows what they'll be doing. They're just BSing their way to try to fool the small people, like the person who called Heavy and Cosimo a while ago about nigga this and nigga. They out after the war going on. This isn't 1998. This is triple talk again, TC. They're times too advanced with that. Them kind of voters are realizing it's done, you know. It's a different time now. It's thinking voters now, you know.
Exactly.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you so much. I like what you said to the end there. It's thinking voters now. You know?
Thinking voters.
It's thinking voters. It's no longer dotish heads. You understand? It's thinking voters. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good evening, TC and Evie. TC Daco here was.
Hey, Daco, is he seen, brother?
I did. So I listen now.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is when the people are getting to know, I appreciate the platform you and Heavy have on the program.
Right.
I want to send this message to the whole of TNT and the universe. Or let's see that race car or the plane, or let's forget that. Let we keep the thing cool. On our program to air with concerns about the government and what they're treating you and the bad treatment we go through for 10 years. Or let's stop this race thing and calling people the N-word and things. I'm disappointed in some other big heads.
Yeah, for real.
Right?
Daco, I have to invite you to come sit with us this afternoon, right? I know we spoke about it, but it's going to happen really soon, my brother, right? Because it's youths like you, I want Trinidad and Tobago to hear how you thinking. Because at the end of the day, you are not a PNM and you're not a UNC.
And this is the point. The young ones are not having proper opportunities from governance. The Prime Minister right now, how we name, I don't want to call anyone here because I don't want the radio station to be liable and whatnot.
Right.
But Mr. So-and-so who bullying Mr. So-and-so and doing people so-and-so, they don't have the good people and them at heart to say, well, listen, let me ease them up and let them slacken the belt a little bit. Take people who older than me calling in all the radio station with nonsense and foolishness, and I kind of fed up for that too. We need to stop. We need to come together as a people. We need to stop.
We have to come together. But of course, I said I would invite you in very soon where you could sit among us and we all could have a conversation, because young people like you have to get to the other young people that is listening to the program, right? But doesn't have the opportunity, or sometimes they feel like they wouldn't call. You understand? Yeah. We have to get them out. Yeah, we have to get them out, and we know they're listening because we don't meet them time and time again like yourself, right? But we have to get all it to come on, speak out, come out and talk and say the things.
We need more youth to get involved in the conversation with you all, because here what? We have older heads who calling, and the nonsense, the contributions is about race and division, and that is not what the radio program is about. You have a serious issue in Trinidad and Tobago right now. You're on a lifeline.
We're on a lifeline. Thanks, my brother. We'll talk.
All right, you'll have a good day,
yeah, man. I'll get on to you and we'll set a date for you to come in, all right?
You see, I have some videos to play there, right? I have some bombshell videos to play there.
Well, here what? We have just about 2 minutes before the Royal Castle meal tip. So I'll take phone calls up to that, and then after we'll drop all the videos, all right? Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
You mute your own call, brother. First you're on your own hype. Hello?
Yeah, me know?
Yeah, here, you know.
Yeah, I know. Coming. Good afternoon, TC. Good afternoon. Every day, you be like me. Come out and burn all them evil, wicked PNM. We have a big belly evil pastor stuck down anointing. And you come in and pushing a set of race. You get extra 2 hours to talk a set of nonsense. That's wicked PNM. But FBTC?
Yeah.
We can cook cuckoo again, and then roll say we cuckoo bust.
Call it cuckoo cook already. Just to serve now. Just to serve.
The
man say we'll cut his suit.
That man full in pocket.
The man say he ain't study himself. This man has say, well, here what? Let's not take this 43% again because it ain't looking good. Yeah. This man has say we're not taking that 43% again because things ain't looking good. The man say we will cut the suit to according to the cloth. Yeah. According to the cloth he have, he cut the suit according to that. You understand?
When the man say who dead, we live. That man real good.
Yeah, but the man real good,
boy. The hospital up there. It didn't have a bed, you know. I see Chinese still walking up there, you know.
But open it yesterday.
I tell you, I opened it yesterday. I see some, I go look for a patient. Look for somebody in a brand new spanking wing. Nothing at all. I real papi show, but roll all I gotta pay, nobody. All I gotta pay, boy. Oh, God, that's too equal, my God.
All right, brother. I love and respect. I could squeeze in one more until, right? We have just about 2 minutes and a half, so I can take one more quick one. All right, so if you need to get in now. 342-0081 and 466-5391. That's the numbers. Call me or I can play. All right, I'm taking one more straight up to the Royal Castle meeting. Hello, caller.
Oh, TC, what you seeing?
Hi, cool man. What's up?
Guys, we talking about TC, boy. Is a roti and a yellow switching? Are you bumping your gum so, boy?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You have a child talking in the background.
Yeah, and I did notice since you called to say it's a roti and a yellow solo, how you bumping your gum so.
You call a radio station with your child in the background.
Yeah, he didn't add value, you know.
And nothing about your child in the future, your child in the background.
But if you understand, he didn't add value. He could have called and said, let me debate with you, TC. TC, because my child is listening, so I can tell you the truth. Right?
Yeah.
And start a debate where he could have educated that child.
Yeah.
He didn't do that.
No.
TC. It's a roti and a yellow soft drink.
Yeah.
How you talking so? Heavy, don't even take it on. Don't even take it on.
But I just wasn't living here for the last 10 years, CC. That one's right, me, you know.
It's a roti and a yellow solo. I'm talking so heavy. I'm so sorry for you, sir. Somebody told us something and I'll
care
go
what
there.
none of them pay them don't say. 5 years at Kamla was 100% better than this 10 years at Rowley government. You understand? They could never surpass what a woman do in 5 years. Just imagine 5 years. So if that woman did get this last 10 years that going here, you could imagine where this country would have be, right? You could imagine how much better, 100,000% better this country would have be.
Rotiana Yellow Solo, the royalty, he went to University of the Biology House.
The man even say a red solo, the man say a yellow. He first he don't want to put red with nothing. But let me educate you a bit as we go to the Royal Castle meal tip. A very how should I put it? Spiritual man told us when people like you call, don't even call you foolish.
Yeah.
Don't even go down that road with you. You understand? So young man or whoever you are, you have a blessed afternoon. And I hope you teach that little child something that will take them into tomorrow carefully. Royal Castle meal tip is up
This
next.
meal tip is being brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
In this month, close to 2 billion Muslims worldwide observe Ramadan, their most holy and beloved month, yet most difficult. 30 days of fasting from food and drink and praying build mental fortitude and closeness to Allah. There is a lesson in their sacrifice, discipline, and faith, a motivation to us all to be resilient and look forward to a brighter day. Just as the hunger of Ramadan ends with the joys of Eid, it is our prayer that the power of this holy month inspire humanity to awaken, to remember God, and to make this world a better place. Ramadan Mubarak to our Islamic community and our nation from your Royal Castle.
Thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner? Here's a meal tip from Royal Castle. If your day is hectic and there's no time to cook, save time. The Castle is known for tasty chicken, but have you tried our rotisserie chicken? Pick up a single meal of a quarter rotisserie chicken and any one side. Choose from crinkle-cut fries, creamy potato salad, tasty coleslaw, or fresh salad. If you really like rotisserie, try one entire chicken. We even have the banquet special, a bigger meal for the entire family of one whole rotisserie chicken, 4 sides and a 2-liter soft drink. Make sure to pick up some of our creamy honey mustard sauce or tempting pepper sauce and have a delicious, satisfying lunch or dinner. Pop into a branch close to you. See you at Royal Castle, our culture, our taste.
Lent is here, and the Castle is making fasting easy and tasty. Come enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options, all made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side, and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side, and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
That tip was brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
That was our Royal Castle meal tip, our culture, our taste. Could see our friends out there at Royal Castle. All right. Give me 2 seconds, so then I would really have to deal with this first while we organize our there.
So,
I think he's.
You see, yesterday they keep a big fanfare and open.
Which one?
From that one there, on this side with the 4. Yeah, from the open the big central block. They said the central block of the Port of Spain General Hospital.
Right.
It was the opening.
Yeah.
Right? You see, I don't know what they open.
Right.
But I know when they open something, it open for the public.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You see, watch these videos here and tell me what you seeing. And this is videos from inside the new central block of the Port of Spain General Hospital.
No, that can be the news hospital. That is something 2 weeks ago.
You see, TC.
That is 2 weeks ago,
This.
Heavy. That is somebody being
Okay.
mischievous.
Watch it. Watch it.
That is not today.
They're not today?
No.
All right.
That could never be today.
TC.
For those people in Radio Land, it had gypsum work that even start yet. It have gypsum work up there heavy that the ceiling ain't even quarter the way yet. That is not today.
Okay.
Somebody being mischievous.
Somebody being mischievous.
Right.
Play the next video.
I'm going to see the next one. All this is not today, that last week. That last month.
All right, but you see, come out of them videos there now.
Right.
Right?
That last month, Heavy.
All right, but come out of them videos there
There's
now.
no verification that is this month.
Okay.
Right.
Come out of them videos there now.
Come out of these videos.
Come out of these videos.
Right. Right, they're coming out.
Play the last video.
Play the last video.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go and play the last video here.
And listen.
It have audio in this one?
Yeah.
But I'm not here.
You can talk just now.
All right, let me see. Call waiting. This downstairs?
Outside.
Outside?
Yeah, you show them from inside and you walk outside to show you. So you go see, it's the central block.
All right. But nobody ain't talking and saying
You wait,
nothing.
now you go here and talk just now.
All right. Up to now, all this is last week, eh?
All this is last week so far, eh?
Well, I had to see.
Watch what's going on?
It have plenty work there to do, Heavy. The real gypsum work.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, let me hear him.
These people looking for me because I'm here using my resourceful means. I got into here. What we have here is a shell of a building. Inside is what you just saw. Nothing is there. And the government trying to sell you that they build something. You understand? All this is political gimmickry for the elections. For you to think in 10 years they spend over $500 billion. And this is what they give you. Something looking good from the outside, nothing from the inside. Typical PNM gimmickry. As a matter of fact, that is the modus operandi of the PNM. To look good on the outside, like everything cool, but what they give you inside? Unadulterated shit. Nothing inside. And if they're touting this to be an opening, like they did yesterday, and this is Rowley's legacy, this is nothing more appropriate than this is Rowley. Typical Rowley. The biggest con man this country.
All right, before you say something, before you say something that will...
Yeah, you have to incriminate us.
Yeah.
But you see, you say yesterday they opened this, and today you inside.
Yeah, boy.
So that wasn't last week.
Sad.
Right? It wasn't last week, TC.
Sad. So that's what they're selling us?
Yeah.
That is what they're selling us, Heavy? Wow.
Let's see if PNM win election again, right? God forbid that happen. And everything go downhill for the worst. And sanctions hit, kind of thing, right? Who the PNM people going to blame if they're going to continue to blame the opposition? For the last 10 years and going to 15 years, if they will still blame the opposition?
Yes, they will. If after 10 years they still blaming, not going to change.
Good afternoon again, TC and Heavy. That brother with the roti and the solo, whatever the case may be, I know what is his problem. Here, what is his problem? The UNC keep telling us if the UNC win, all of us win, the whole country win. If the UNC lose the election, this country will lose its position in every way. Citizens will run from here. That is what the PNM afraid of. You see that statement the UNC keeps saying? If the UNC win, all of us win. And when they say that, they mean that. If all they feel we've forgotten the reign of Basdeo Pandey and the reign of Kamala Prasad Bisesa as East Indian leaders in the country, all they lie, all they PNM. We will not forget what they did for us. What we're going to do is remember what you all did to the country. You all are so stupid and disrespectful. Disrespectful. What is your argument? Why we should vote back Dr. Rowley? Give us a good reason. Give us a reason. Why? Tell us why. Tell us why you should not give a next ethnic group that is tax-paying people here. The second highest business people in the country, besides the 1% Syrian and them, is the East Indian. You foolish black man, I only want to talk race about kind of thing. And let's stay off the radio, boy. Only will make the PNM laws bad, you know. People getting angry all in taxi when they hear all that, you know. Good afternoon again, TC and Heavy and everybody. Bless.
I like that. That is so true. Yeah. That is so true. When people hear all it again angry all in taxi, they're saying, why you come off the radio? Why you a hush? Wow. Caller, good evening, welcome. Good afternoon.
People have been hospital, that wing that he opened there. But remember that is the same man who nearly closed down his Scarborough hospital when the materials started to walk.
Caller, good afternoon.
Hey, boy, what is wrong with that man, boy? The only people getting angry is the UNC people who get angry. I don't know if I understand your logic. The only people who get angry is the UNC people who go get angry.
Let me ask you something. Could we have a conversation?
Because all they're talking about PNM and PNM talking about UNC. It's the same bantering. I don't know what is all going on. It's the same thing.
Could we have a conversation? Could we have a conversation?
Hello? So it's the same thing.
Caller.
Yeah.
Right, could we have a conversation?
No, I don't want to have a conversation.
All right, well then why you calling? Then this is for conversation.
This is not for you to
not for that. Then I will not allow you to call back and I wouldn't play your voice.
Yeah, it makes
you see where you now tell me there?
Yeah.
You made it very clear that you want no conversation.
No, you just want to hear yourself on the radio.
So your number is there saved. I will not have any more conversation. You wouldn't be able to call here until you're ready to have a conversation. So don't even call back. Because we could have a conversation, nothing wrong with that.
You don't want to be a correction. You want to believe in what he's saying.
Because
what he's saying is crap.
Exactly.
He's talking a set of crap. I want to believe in the crap.
Exactly.
I don't want to, you want to hear everybody say, yeah, me talking the crap.
Yeah, boy, that's sad, eh?
Sad.
You might say you don't want to have a conversation.
No, you want to hear yourself talk crap.
But the
same
I am so happy that all you listening to this, all you youths out there listening to that. You hear that man that's now? I am so happy that he called back, right? And I asked him to have a conversation with him. Let's talk policies. Let's talk accomplishments for the government that you're defending. Let's have a conversation about the great things that the PNM did in the last 10 years. And he said, just like his prime minister, I don't have no talk.
Yeah.
I not under.
Yeah.
Caller, good evening, good afternoon, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. You see, you can have a conversation with somebody who don't know any facts about things. All them business is to get a message across.
That's
you understand?
But what is his message? What is the
he
message?
He has no message.
All right, if you have a message to get across, caller, the message must come with some kind of substance.
The message you want to get across is to say the UNC bad and them party good.
That's sad, boy. That's sad.
You understand?
That's
they're not educated. They're really happy. And education is a terrible thing. I don't understand that.
Boy,
I don't want that at all.
You understand? But anyway, to make a contribution. Have you said, TC, you said most of the things I wanted to say. The most of the things the PNF put their hand in, never complete. Take, for example, the UNC was doing the Mosquito Creek, the Pisa Highway, right? 10 years passed. Right? They started to complete it, right? And it's still hang up.
Yeah.
Right?
It do that twice.
Right. When UNC left, majority of the highway itself, the point, was completed. It just had a few little ramps and things to complete and some bridges and stuff. And up to this date incomplete.
It is not totally complete yet. It's
not totally complete.
Yeah.
They give a time for the highway, Shagora Pisa Highway, they building it, right? And every day they put, you're going to complete, it's still up to this day incomplete. Right?
You're correct.
They're fixing our road in Forest Park with landslide. I don't know what contractor passed you there, and they still can't get it right. Right? The 3 hospitals they open the point, well, they finish the point, Arima, this Roxborough, right? It's just like the one they opened yesterday. It's incomplete, right? And they are the same people who came and said that how Kamla and Bla Hospital and it was empty. When they show you the video where the whole thing was there, they walk through the whole hospital and show you every bed, all the equipment they had. It had some equipment there for babies, for incubation, where it only had, and 7 countries in the world had it, right? Where is all those things now? It was a complete hospital, right? But them open my hospital there and 2-floor complete. And them said that she opened it because of what? They said she opened because she was leaving and she was rushing to open it. So what you did yesterday over there?
Okay.
They had months of program talking about that hospital was incomplete and it didn't think and it didn't this. What happened yesterday? All the program that was thing with Pastor Google and him were talking about that. How come he talk about that? But he wouldn't talk about that because he only have one agenda. You understand? Them can't see beyond the news. You understand? I'm trying to mislead people. But let me tell you something. We in 2025, people is very smart. And people have been seeing the things that has been going on in this country for the past 10 years.
Yeah,
and poor people get nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So people is very smart. They could do all what they want to. Even the dragon deal they finish. It's incomplete. Anything they put their hand to is incomplete. You understand?
And we have promised for 2027 with the dragon deal, yes?
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that on the hand we have promised.
And yesterday the guy was right when he said, 1 minute they're saying that how it was the money for the Auditor General, they're saying how it was miss something, right? And then after, next one come and say that how it was an understatement, and it's all sort of things. So what it really is.
Yeah. It's
all you understand what I'm saying? So they're trying to fool people, but let me tell you something. Everything that they try to do to the people in this country is going to backfire. In fact, it's done already backfiring on them already. So all we have to do is to stay focused, right? The ones who not make up their mind or who still season with PNM juice and the bodies they're breaking their ears, they wouldn't really hear we. We're not bother with them. You understand? But we know the youth and them in this country right now, and I use this youth plenty. And let me tell you something, they're sick and they're fed up of what's going on in this country right now. You understand? And they want the short lady back. So you know what? Let me be smart. Let me don't worry them for that. I'm calling and making them back and them getting people to do that. They can't go in other people program and do that.
Exactly.
You understand? Because they're getting cut off one time. You understand?
All right, caller, thanks.
So let's have a blessed evening.
Yeah, man.
Keep up the good.
Thank you.
Good evening, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good evening, PC and Heavy.
Hey, good afternoon.
Well, that caller who always tried to have a conversation with and he was carrying on. The late Dr. Morgan too, bless his soul, is always talk about these people, you know. These people, you can't reason with them, they're beyond reasoning. So we get them time after time trying to defend the indefensible, the PNM. Have a good evening.
Thank you, caller.
Oh, Lord. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, TC and Nevi.
Good afternoon.
What I want to know, these same people who want to call and carry on and thing, I want to know if, when, I ain't saying if, when UNC come in power, if they do use that hospital, just like how the Cuba hospital remain like it turned on an ice on the highway.
Yeah.
The UNC decide we're not using that hospital, we ain't build it. I wonder what them so going and say Heavy and TC.
Yeah.
What they going and see. Thank you, have a good evening.
They can't say anything, and that is where that's what PNM people brain are built on. It is built on not giving any kind of viable information to carry you forward. Nothing that you could grasp on and say, yeah, boy, I'm real happy I could vote for this party because here the kind of educated conversation that they having. They do have that with them. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Hey, good evening, TC, good evening, BT. Full blessings to all the man quiet here. Let's keep it real, but a couple while ago I said I go stop using the name keep it real. Reason being, in the slightest, I ain't want to take away from the focus is what Paul is saying, and some people might take the wrong way. Not popularity show, but to the point what they're saying, you see, once again, you're on a roll, boy. Today's second day, and
back in the day, I kind of summarize, I'm going to go quick, as like, you know, heavy duty kind of coming off a little too aggressive in life, but the strength that you're speaking with, necessary, but we need to solidify the gap in a respectful way, though. You know, talk about Nelson Mandela, maybe Mahatma Gandhi, people who stand up for peace, and maybe the unsung heroes, the names we don't know. We need to solidify, stand your ground was that term. We need to solidify standing our ground in terms of what right and what wrong. What justified and what's not justified.
Wow, for real.
Yeah, for real, because as all you would highlight, politicians don't fix their business for generations to come. While we in squalor might be the best word, squalor. We could only imagine what them politicians doing right now, and them businessmen and them foreign businessmen, whoever. I don't discriminate on what your status is on, but whatever functions you're doing affecting the lives of other people in a negative way, and we need to peacefully but confidently stand up against that. So continue the good work all you're doing and continue the momentum, fellas.
Thank you, man. We have to go for the top of the hour, all right?
Go for the break. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Digicel. Vibes get done, data get done, minutes get done, speed get done. Digicel is the real #1. Switch and done, hurry up and come cause while you're waiting, everybody online speeding, full bars to the top, yeah we leading. Digicel have it luck and you need to switch it. Now is the right time to come in or sign up online. Digicel is one of a kind. Make up your mind and make the switch today. For 30 days you don't even have to pay. Keep that same phone number, don't worry, we've got ya. With Digicel the vibes got on no way, but you have to switch today.
Switch to the bigger, better network. Digicel, better together.
This is the voice of the PNM. TNT, this is your invitation. On Sunday, March 16th, the People's National Movement is calling you from every town, every community to gather at the historic University of Woodford Square from 2 p.m. as we proudly present the 41 candidates for the 2025 general election. Hear from our Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley, incoming Prime Minister, the Honorable Stuart Young Senior Council, as they usher in a bold new era of governance for Trinidad and Tobago, and a powerful lineup of speakers, including your new PNM candidates. Be there as the leaders of today and tomorrow address us in Woodford Square. Don't miss performances by top nation.
Ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
Planning your Tobago getaway? Choose the highest Google-rated car rental company on the island, O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago. Located just minutes from the A&R Robinson International Airport, at O'Neill, we pride ourselves on being the most tech-savvy car rental company in Tobago. Our process is 100% digital. No paperwork, no long lines. From easy pickup to seamless returns, renting a car in Tobago has never been simpler. WhatsApp us now at 1-868-361-1042 to book your vehicle. Don't forget to mention promo code RADIO2 to receive a 5% discount on your rental. Send a WhatsApp message to 1-868-361-1042 today. That's 1-868-361-1042. 1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago. The easiest, most reliable car rental experience on the island.
Vehicle availability is subject to change. Driver must be at least 25 years old and have a valid driver's license to book. For more information, visit www.rentalcartobago.com.
This is the voice of the PNM. TNT, this is your invitation. On Sunday, March 16th, the People's National Movement is calling you from every town, every community to gather at the historic University of Woodford Square from 2 p.m. as we proudly present the 41 candidates for the 2025 general election. Hear from our Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley, incoming Prime Minister, the Honorable Stuart Young Senior Council, as they usher in a bold new era of governance for Trinidad and Tobago, and a powerful lineup of speakers, including your new PNM candidates. Be there as the leaders of today and tomorrow address us in Woodford Square. Don't miss performances by...
Let's praise Him, let's praise Him. Let's give God the praise. Let's praise Him, let's praise Him. Let's give God the praise. Let's praise Him, let's praise Him. Let's give God the praise. Let's give God the praise. Father God, we love you, and we know you love us too. God, we beg you for forgiveness for the wrong things that we do. God, we need your intervention. Too much evil in this land. In this land, in this land. Every day my people killing, shooting, fussing, fighting. God, we need your helping hand. God, that's flowing like a river through this land. Too much murders in this land. Flowing like a river through this land. God, we need your helping hand. Father God, we need your helping hand. Blood flowing like a river. Like a river. Let us give God praise. Get on your knees and when we start to God will hear from us and heal this whole country. Give God praise. Hallelujah. Glory. Hallelujah. Let's give God praise. Hallelujah. Glory. Hallelujah. Put up your hands and sing now, sing now. Glory. Hallelujah. Let's give God praise. Hallelujah. Glory. Hallelujah. Almighty God, we need you. There's no other God but you. You're protective and providing. We put faith and trust in you. God, blood is flowing like a river. Crime and murders every day. Every day, every day. God, you're the only solution. That is why we kneel and pray. God, blood flowing like a river through this land. Too much murders in this land. Flowing like a river through this land. God, we need your helping hand. Father God, we need your helping hand. Blood flowing like a river. Like a river. Let us give God praise. Get on your knees and when we start to God will hear from us and heal this whole country. Give God praise.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Caller, you mustn't want no conversation. You now see a man showing you a video inside of the building, the hospital. What all your government said to open yesterday. All you get hoodwink again. You see all your government lie again to all you. You mustn't go want no conversation. Why all you doing this? What happened? What is going on with all you this evening? Make up all your mind, man, and stop calling this program from now on. Just listen. Now go on, fellas.
Before you go and walk away,
could we find out when will the hospital be fully complete and first patient will be registered and admitted or seen? Thank you.
Good afternoon, TC, and good afternoon, Heavy. Poor people work hard in this country. Pension, 312 is $36,000 for a year. This man, he pension is $86,000 a month. Somehow that maths in my brother. I don't understand and how poor people and we just say no and watch that and take that like that. All have a blessed one. Respect.
Yeah, boy. You bring it really. Man, pension is more than an old age pension for the entire year.
Good afternoon, TC. Good afternoon, every coming and talking about roti and this and that. We have a pastor who come and push us at the race talk, who says the man of the cloth. That evil, wicked, heartless, PNM pastor, Stortong, anointed me no heavy duty and TC. He loves Stortong bad and then same year they walk him here in Stortong in Sandigani in a bell bottom pants and a big dirty t-shirt. I don't like saying he's the most hungry activist in the PNM, you know. Yeah. You see the body fly out and gone. You listen, PNM. He said, if you have no respect for that man, you know why? They're saying that man of the cloth and trying to brainwash the younger generation to follow this evil, wicked PNM. Fire burn you, pastor. You're evil.
Lord Father.
Good afternoon, Heavy and TC, and to everybody out there. Yes, caller, it was UNC people angry. It was UNC people angry at the 11-9 votes, right? And then it was UNC people who call an emergency meeting at Balisay House, and then it turned to 21 votes. It was UNC people who were so angry that they chased Patrick Manning out of Balisay House like a mangy dog and spit on him. That is UNC people doing, not PNMites, you know. It was UNC people did that. You hear, sometimes I wonder how you all find all yourself into this world. Because all you really losing all the direction. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Anakel.
Thank you. And Mr. Man, you already said you don't want to have a conversation. I don't know why you're calling back. I already tell you I'm not taking your phone call. So you're wasting your time calling because this program is a program based on education. This program is a program based on, we teaching each other. Whether we may agree or may not agree, we're trying to teach each other, right? We don't even allow Aruka to call here, right? But you on argument and old talk, we're not on that here. We don't encourage that, right? So don't call. I told you don't call. We will not be taking your call, and I mean that. I am not taking your call, right?
Don't waste your quick. Save your money in your phone.
Every TC, all them PNM sycophants, them LB sycophants, lovely, beautiful sycophants for the PNM. They getting a political orgasm from this show, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole evening, all of them getting wet.
Yeah, for real, it's a political orgasm.
Pampers to put on now, on themselves. If I like the back who call there with the yellow sweet drink and thing, probably the child is not here, you know. You better take a DNA test. Have a good day, fellas.
Hold on. And he's calling and calling and calling and calling and calling.
He's still calling?
Yeah, I'm not taking his call. It makes no sense. We're into the third and final hour, people. You see, they calling with us that just what the party does, create distractions, is what they do. They calling to try to create distractions, so the topic will be about them, and it will not flow about what all the things that this government has done to this country in the last 10 years. But caller, it will not work. The last 10 years in this country was 10 years of hell. When I voted for the PNM and they told me they would have fixed it. You understand? So they could never get my vote no time again. None. I was expecting them to fix it. If they didn't fix it, well, I'm sorry. They have to go. Caller,
good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, Dakoya again. So listen now.
Yeah.
The Minister of Finance say he want to raise old age pension and whatnot. The age, right? You remember how much 1%ers who is employers in Trinidad and Tobago that not paying NIS, if the government of Trinidad and Tobago do a sweep, they will be able to get plenty contributions and they wouldn't have to see that NIS going bankrupt.
Oh. You understand? If they really get down on these people who supposed to be paying all this NIS.
TC and Heavy, let me tell you something. There are lots of employers in Trinidad and Tobago right now who have people employed and they are not paying NIS. And there's a lot of 1% and the government ministers know who.
Money from me and you who can make it through the day.
Yeah, property tax.
Imagine a minister of finance will cock up his foot on TV and say, well, if I raise gas once, so if I raise gas twice, then riot. If I do this, I disrespect.
Yeah.
Look when you raise gas, COVID time.
Yeah. He didn't business. The man said I could raise it one more time. They're right, yeah, they're right. Yeah, so I could raise it one more time. Nothing wrong with that.
And this is why I say, no, I'll always respect the Prime Minister of Barbados. You see Miss Mia Motley, she mightn't do everything right. But here what I'm telling you, that woman stand with 3 people because during COVID time, if I could remember, she cut all utilities and everything in half so people could catch back themselves.
Yep.
Imagine COVID time here, the mall closed, but the person you're renting from your boot, I'm telling you, you have to pay rent still and the mall closed.
And that made a lot of small business close down.
Listen, if you all enjoy the evening.
Yeah, man, love and respect, right?
Yeah.
That pushed a lot of small businesses under the carpet. BIL, what going on, brother?
I give my brother blessings to all you.
Blessings, man.
What call it? Sunday, you can see maxi load and CPEP workers and URP workers coming down in that square because they have to come and sign. There's just problems.
Monday CPEP and URP. Monday CPEP and URP holiday. You know that?
Yeah.
Monday is the holiday because they ain't had to work Monday when they go out there Sunday.
Yes, I, my brother. You don't do it. Blessings, man.
Yeah, man. Love and respect, BIL. That is their holiday. You understand? That's their holiday. They wouldn't even think about coming out. First they get through. Caller, good evening, welcome. Caller? Ian, call tomorrow. Whatever you have so important to say, call tomorrow and say it.
Hospital will be fully functional between June and July. It will be retrofitted by that time. So what is show there is just a shell opening for the Prime Minister to put his name down there on the plaque. That is all he wants, to get the plaque. He's going in Tobago and do the same thing with the airport. That wouldn't be fully functional yet. And he will put his name in the plaque and get the kudos from that. That is what he out for.
Yeah, his name had to go on
Have
the
a
plaque.
good day, fellas.
Before he leave.
You want to open the pin, name to go on the plaque.
Yeah, before he leave. Ah, lad.
They have to go, TC. They have to go.
But they have to.
TC, according to that man, they ain't paying NIS. They ain't paying health surcharge. They ain't paying overtime. They ain't paying public holiday. They ain't paying nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
You understand me? And the government ain't doing nothing about them because they don't get buyout.
Exactly.
Correct.
They ain't paying nothing.
Nope.
You understand? And they're just getting away. But what they're doing is they're buying more thing for ticket.
Yeah.
To give you ticket like rain.
And the merit points.
And the merit points. Hi, good evening, welcome.
Good afternoon again, TC and Heavy. I want to say this afternoon, TC and Heavy, I find this country has something wrong side, you know. Here what they have wrong side here. I think I stand to be corrected by somebody who knows the law a lot. When a police a public servant getting problem within the service that he was supposed to provide to the country and they fire him, he's lost his gratuity. And Dr. Rowley and them, because I don't know, that's why Dr. Rowley could still do what he want because he have big pension line up here and everybody talking about the pension thing. But I want to wise up this law system here because if it could work for the politician, it had to work for the police officers and them who was on the firing line and probably do something wrong and lost their job because you can't afford to have politicians do the kind of destruction that they do in their tenure and then you find it fit to reward them with a hefty back pay. Both opposition and government have to come to that agreement, you know. So, Sister Kamala Prasad says that these questions will be coming to you from me especially. Because Dr. Rowley is not going to walk away with no fat package in this country after that track record. No way, Jose. Anytime you get through with that, if they catch a police officer doing something wrong and they have to fire him, then they fire him, give him his gratuity as well, because they all are public servants. And make that contribution and that strength for the PNM callers and them. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Love and respect. Caller, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Brother Heavy and Brother TC, and to all your listeners and contributors to this program. So, Brother Heavy and Brother TC, you see, you all had a nice little program some months back. And we will see on Sunday that all the plantations, the overseers, will rally the laborers to come and to give support to Master. But it is a sad day to know that everybody have a democratic right and they don't know how to use it for betterment for themselves. It is very sad to know that 69 years to see in politics and understanding our environment and our little twin island and the love and happiness, and yet still growing up with a mixed society of the African and Indian diaspora. And seeing our African brothers and sisters as young going to school, the hardship to tote water, the hardship to go to the parlor in the morning to get something to eat, and nothing to pre-plan in a cupboard. It was very hard. And yet still, in 2010 to 2015, they had the opportunity that $200 could have make you set your week and you know where your next meal coming from. And for 10 years that a man came and tell them that because I am black like you, I will bring you out from bondage and make your life better. 10 years only given a good sweet talk and babandi, and that is all he was doing. Now he's saying that our economy, our GDP earners, that if Donald Trump have put his foot down, that the dragon gas and our economy, our revenue stream is doomed. And he will be enjoying the sunset, yet still a reward that he put on himself. So people, let's see what is really, how our children are falling through the cracks in school, the healthcare system, the road, the highway to Point 40, the Mosquito Creek, where the collapse of it. And yet still today, after 10 years, the highway to Point 40 haven't completed. Enough is enough. You don't think that we deserve better? Let's unite and vote United National Congress when the day has come. And Keith Rowley, before you go, please call the general election day. Please have a good evening.
Thank you so much. Let's call the date, let people feel good now, man. And we get a sign of relief. You understand? Caller, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I want to say something about this discussion. This government, Mr. Rowley, going to America and saying that Trinidad is a sovereign country and all that. But let me tell you, jump watching them now. Because let me tell you something, in Trinidad here, he's talking about Trinidad as a sovereign country and you're not even a sovereign prime minister. Because you've been controlled by 1%. So you come to America to talk to Trump about sovereignty, and you can't even be man in your own country. You've been controlled by others. You think Trump wouldn't want us to say what you tell me about sovereignty, and you've been controlled by some other entity in your country? Right? So let me tell you something. This prime minister, from the beginning, this man had no compassion. You ever see that man smile? I never see that prime minister smile yet. And since this man talking, not one day, I ever hear this prime minister say, here what's going on. We're looking to create employment here, and we're going to build this here, and we're going to develop the country here. Every time this man speaks, it's doom and gloom.
Yep.
It's always burn your belly. So you telling me all this oil and gas in this country for this 10 years here, all you could talk about is doom and gloom?
Yep. Every time you speak.
Man, let me tell you something. This man is the most evil and wickedest man. I don't know what he dealing with or what entity he dealing with, but this man, like, he dealing with some underworld evil boy. I guess you're one individual could be so wicked that your people, the people who vote, put you in power, you tell them win up the government, but you are the 1% getting everything. But the people who vote for you and put you there, you tell them win up the government. And you here to make you get rich. Huh? You telling me this thing? When that man said that he had to encourage this to get richer, so the rich will help the poor. What that man was saying to you is that, hey, all the poor people don't look for nothing from me,
Yeah, you will continue to work. You will continue to work for them.
Yes, don't look for nothing from me. If you only want anything, let it. Rich people give all of that.
You will continue to slave for them.
Because he encouraged them to get richer.
Yep.
And he have no part in making you, the poor man, rich. That's what he's showing here there clearly. And people still went back and vote for that man after he said that.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. You see all these TNM supporters who probably have a TNM job and they're driving all kind of big nice car and Pado and all this other thing. Those things will come to an end, Those things are just material things. And have a time will come, those material things that all they get to all the job with PNM and all the supporting this evil, it have a time will come that those material things will mean nothing to all of them. All will have it and cannot even enjoy it. Because the kind of thing will happen to all of them for supporting that evil government will suppress the people for almost years. All will pay for that, Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You still talking to the ones who are the Prado and this and that, which is in the very, 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 very few. Yeah. We're talking to the sportsmen. When you say that, who are you speaking to? The men who got you in a little sports thing, the entertainers, who you're really speaking to, because not just so, around them. You understand? Hi, good afternoon, welcome. Good evening, sorry.
Heavy and TC, this is Malcolm X, boy.
Hey, Malcolm X, what's going on, brother?
Well, I was watching the carnival, I was watching the people were coming out happy, everybody playing boom boom in the road, everything nice and thing, but I want Trinidad and Tobago. And Heavy and TC only listen to this 4 o'clock news yesterday. The only truth I hear Rowley talk to Trinidadians is yesterday when he said the oil reserve going down and they wouldn't have money just now to pay public servants and money for to give people free education and free health and free this. I keep telling all the program are calling, are telling all of these people and them in office too long. Instead of that man call a date for election, he call a date for when he's going to resign. Just imagine you want to tell me it's only yesterday, Rowley, because you feel everybody still drunk from carnival and everybody still in pom-pom thought. That's why he come to adjust people yesterday on 4 o'clock news to tell people that the oil reserve, he and Stuart and them know the oil reserve going on only yesterday. Which is really going on, boy? And only watching people in the face and telling we only go have money for free education and we ain't going able to pay this and we ain't going able to pay that. And Stuart bringing us that of Venezuelans here, we're making killing like rabbits. Yeah? And only had this whole country, just imagine St. James, I hear on the news, St. James Carnival had to close off because of Venezuelan, they killed some kind of bacchanal with a Venezuelan in the carnival in Trinidad. And we have a man here, we're looking to go home with a fat pension and fat everything. Yeah. But we're only supposed to call election before you call the date or when you go home. And I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago, all of you coming in Woodford Square this Sunday. All you make sure and come and call a convention to vote Stuart Young. Don't come with no laughing mama guy thing with no short young coming prime minister like this is Rowley House, you know. This ain't nobody house, no. Trinidad and Tobago belong to the people at Trinidad and Tobago, no. He come to America, he's for American. He ain't for Trinidadians, you know. Rowley can't put short young as no prime minister in Trinidad and Tobago and everybody lying down and taking that, you know. That's stupidness, you know. This ain't Rowley House, you know. Eh? Like how you have your partner doing in the oil company, they win him. Oh God, this one man we invite the speaker of the house. We're doing a set of wickedness in the oil company, boy. Newman George. Which is all you really do in this country, boy, and how everybody stay down because what happened? All you only studying math, all you studying jazz, all you studying carnival in September in Yarrow, all you feel everybody on that tower. Boy, let me tell you something now. Listen, better days ain't coming, you know. His worst go come, you know. I go on, boy.
Yeah, Malcolm X. Thanks, man. Thank you, Malcolm X. You spoke a mouthful today because I like how you're warning them. And they're going to come out in the numbers. What do you expect them to do? They are going to come out in their numbers on Sunday with the big red jersey, right? They are going to come with the flag and the rag and their PNM mentality, right? Great is the PNM. Because Monday is going to be a holiday for the hundreds and hundreds of people that is dependent on the lowest salary in this country, which is the CPEP and the 10 days.
Correct.
And if you don't go, you will no longer be on the gang. What choice did that give you, Heavy?
Exactly, because they're not going to hear nothing.
What choice did that give you, Heavy? Not you have to go?
Yep.
Because you're defending your little scrums?
Yep.
We know in this country time and time again, and they say no mama guy, that they fold the maxis, they send the maxis for free. Load those maxis and get it down the road.
Correct.
And if you, just like the voice not we played some time back here, if you don't go, and I'm talking to you,
I ain't getting paid.
you could just find your workout this fortnight and after that is it for you.
Yep. They call that political victimization.
So get your tail up Sunday, put on your red jersey, and find yourself in the square and defend your hungry money.
Yes.
I am not telling nobody to play big and bold and beat your chest and say you're not going nowhere.
Yeah, you have your roti and red solo.
You have your roti, no, we's roti and yellow solo. Them have the pillar and the red solo to color.
Oh, pillar and solo.
Yeah. It's like summer, like it's like the last general election, right? I like to bring reminders, you know. The last general election, right? When they reach up in Eddie Hart's for the last hurrah, we partner the app, right? Below a stage on a table, eat for the day. Somebody from in this building here had to go in the VIP section and get two wing and some pala and put it in a box.
Wow, nah man, don't say that. The app, you say?
And if I lie, they're listening. You sure they're listening, eh?
Yeah, they're listening.
They could call the person who get the food for them because they know who get the food for them. They know who get the food for them. Right?
Oh, God.
Call the person and tell the person why you tell TC that. That TC talking it on radio. I don't have to come here and lie. I don't have nothing to lie about with that. You understand? So the people who is depending on the little Monday morning, Monday is going to be a holiday for you because you're out there all afternoon Sunday. Go out there and make up the numbers. I'm not telling you to not go out there and not make up no numbers. And when they fool you and they tell you, when they fool you and they tell you, right, don't vote for them because you're going to lose your work. It's just like the little girl when PNM had lost election,
Yeah,
and she said,
"Come, I'm gonna take back all them youth program."
And you get laptop, eh?
You know what we gonna do? Come, we're gonna take back all them
and you
youth
get
program.
laptop.
We gonna have nothing.
We ain't got nothing, but you get laptop. You self get laptop.
It is good wax them up, better.
You understand? You just
When look at my child, she crying.
She crying here.
Eh?
Yeah,
what
because mommy a bright either. Mommy running a 40-watt bulb, no? Mommy running a 40-watt, no? I'm telling you. Mommy running a 40-watt below a step. It dim. You understand? So what mommy tell the daughter is what the daughter say the other day, no? They're going and take everything from you. Them people. But in return, if 3 years down the road, that same young lady made a baby, she had a baby grant. In return, that same young lady who said they're going to take everything, right?
Yeah.
If she had a little brother that was going into secondary school, he got a free laptop. Right?
Yep.
You understand?
Yeah.
So all I'm not telling all don't go out Sunday, all have all a little bread to defend. Go and defend your little bread. But the election is going to be called at some point, and when that time reach, don't take that chain up about you're going to lose your work. Because keeping them, you're going to lose your work anyway. Keeping them in government, you are going to lose your job anyway, because they are going to start with you. When it's time to cut down, they are going to start with you in cutting down.
Your cookie go and cook first.
Your cuckoo going and cook first. When them could shave off something off of there, when they was putting on for you, they move you from 20 to 22. Right? $2. Right? When they putting on for themselves, 43%. Some of them money 30,000, 30-something thousand.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
Monthly. Think about that. When you're on the side of the road with your little green vest and you're this and you're that, and you're still in the uniform that they gave from 2021, because 2022 you again no CPEP uniform. 2023 you again no uniform. 2024, well, right now you're in a pants. In 2025 you just have the CPEP pants alone. Or some only have the shirt alone, or some only don't even have none. Or they coming out and work just so you don't get a uniform again. You understand? Go out and defend your bread, brother and sisters. But when the day of reckoning come,
When you have to go and make it count.
when you have to go and make it count, go by the poll and make it count. I'm not going and encourage nobody to say, oh, let's do board no maxi. Because I know that is impossible. If you say it, 20 other people going on board. That is impossible. You understand? I have some voice notes there. I'm going to play the voice notes.
It's not them people that remind me of Sesame Street, you know, with Oscar in the trash can, you know. There's grouch, you know. All that nice thing Kamala do for them, they must vex, you know. When they clean up wrong Oscar can and thing and paint it up nice, clean.
Yeah.
When they come out that can and see how they looking nice and clean, so he bowling yuck. Oh, gee, that's the people, you know.
Yeah.
But them was bowling yuck and nasty when Kamala the road, nice white line in it, wall building. Which fat frog used to jump car driving over by me, Kamala and them do that and this PNM area. All them people vex all them time that happen, no. When the woman raise the pension, everything that vex by TC by them people going mad and shit and that by. Just what I tell you, boy. Oh God. But anyhow, yellow is the code and anytime you keep an election. Yellow is the code and don't study them few people who say they see them till the dead. Let them go ahead. Since the small voting they all now, but since the small PNM promise them a better future. Look, the old, look the ages and what the future them get. This is the better future now, and I want to come and promise the youths and them the same thing. Man, I'll take that and all. That what we say, yellow is the code.
TC and Heavy, you always remember half of what you see is just illusion.
Yep.
And most of what you hear is not the truth. See that X-Man, don't get tired of here. He come in here and play me talking nice and bad talking rowdy and him. He just be on our next radio station. Watch my jamming Kamala, bad talking Kamala from morning till night. and real sweet talking Rowley. Oh, Dr. Rowley is this, and Dr. Rowley deserve the pension that he getting. What it is people quarreling about? The man should take his money and ride off into the sunset and do whatever what nobody say. You understand? He bad talking Kamla and sweet talking Rowley on the next radio station, but he come in here to play thing. A little get tired of that man. That man real on that way.
Good evening, Heavy, TC, and the viewers and listeners of the Street 919 FM. Now, last night in the Monday Night Forum, Kamla Prasad Bisesa quoted the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago, number 76, 4, right? Which speaks about whenever to select a prime minister. You know, what they could do, they could dissolve parliament, and they could select a minister, right, to be at the point in time, whoever was a minister at the point in time the parliament was dissolved, they could select that person to be prime minister. So to all who have ears to hear, let them hear. You could go back and watch the video, and you could go and read the Constitution for themselves. Okay, you all have a pleasant evening. Take care.
Thank you.
Well, boy, if I work in Europe or CPAP and them cut me or fire me, they could keep that, you know, because I prefer going to a grocery and pack goods than to go and stand up in that environment for these kind of silly people. You understand? I prefer going cut lawn or some kind of thing. I'll make more money than that anyhow. Alright, so them can keep them if them gonna chastise me because I ain't show up in the Woodford Square. Well, boy, that is wickedness.
You see, you could have that mindset, but there's thousands of people out there, voice noter, that is really dependent on that money. There's thousands of people that would like to do better, but there's limited opportunity for them to do better. You understand? So they hold on to that because of a lot of different reasons, and because of that being their sole income, the bread, they have to take what they get.
Correct.
They have to take it. So I don't cry down on nobody. I don't, look down on nobody for things like that, because I understand. I am from the core of the ghetto, so I understand what it is. You understand? Caller, good evening, welcome. Caller, good evening. Caller. Well, you don't want to get in, really. You really don't want to get in.
Good afternoon, TC. Good afternoon, Evie. Wicked Jenny's the cook. She can cook that pilau. I said that red beans. They call it a red beans pilau. This evil, wicked PNM boy and line boy TC and everybody. Raul is the most evilest human being in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. Man, I'm gonna take my political slap, all the wickedness. And we torture that man when he went lucky too. You gonna call election Sunday, you know. Rowley and short together, them boy, so wicked to the people, boy. After 9-10 years, you telling people, we cook. Oh God, Rowley, you're evil.
We will make the suit, right? According to the cloth. The suit will suit the cloth.
So, TC,
yeah,
I have something to show the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Go back on me there.
The suit heavy will suit the cloth, whether you like it or not.
Take my day, pass my day.
Oh, pass. All right, yeah.
See that video there?
This one? Video, yeah. Okay, so you're gonna show the people that video, right?
So I'm gonna tell you something. See PNM, that really stands for promises never materialize. And to show how somebody could come to tell me now that I have to vote for that, when they are accustomed lying to the public, right?
Mm-hmm.
Open a hospital Well, a block in the hospital, and it didn't even finish yet. Play that. See if I can remember this.
People of Trinidad and Tobago, you see these lying politicians? It's a disease. The government is not closing down Petro-Trin. It's a disease. I heard a UNC minister, I think it was the famous Prakash Ramadar, telling people that the PNM will bring back the dreaded property tax. Okay. Let me make it abundantly clear. The property tax has already been dealt with. So for anybody in the government now to be telling the population that this PNM coming into office will bring back that tax is the highest level of dishonesty. It's a disease. I'm a politician. Lying politicians. I'm a politician. It's a disease.
When I come out, you see, I will play the next thing right on top there. And not to play. What do people them see this? Because I just deal with track record and I just deal with performance. Show the people that. Put it on the screen.
For those in Radio Land, Heavy.
For those in Radio Land, this is an article in the newspapers.
I remember I was telling you about this
right?
yesterday.
PNM fulfills less than half of its 2020 manifesto promises.
Okay. Okay.
Less than 50% is failure.
Okay. Okay.
If your child get less than 50% in a test, it's failure.
Okay. All right.
So how all want we vote for that?
Okay.
How all want to go vote for square for that? Eh? All they going to hear sell promises and dreams? Promises and dreams are they going out there for? Look what's saying there.
Okay.
Any people see?
All right. I was speaking about that.
Yep. Less than.
They gave you a manifesto of things that they would do. And you telling me less than 50% of that they never completed. They never fulfilled.
Nope.
And that there is what we're standing for. That is the mantra that they run in the election on. Right? That is the conversation that the radio host that is speaking on the PNM behalf will never speak about.
Nope.
Tell us the accomplishments of the PNM tomorrow on the radio.
Correct.
Have a debate about the accomplishments and leave Kamla Prasad Besesa and the UNC alone.
Correct.
And boast about the things that the government did. Boast. Beat your chest like King Kong.
Yep. Tell them. And say all what they build,
and
all what
say
they do.
all the accomplishments and show us how. Put it down to the in layman terms so the dumbest man on the ground could understand how this government made things better for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I haven't heard one person that could answer that question yet. Not one person could tell me what they did to help or to impact the lives of all the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Or at least 70%. I'll go down 60%.
You still go down some more.
You understand?
You'll go down to 1%.
60% of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago benefited nothing in 10 years from this government. Or when you go to the hospital, you'll spend, like if you go and make a small prison.
Tell me?
You'll be there like if you now get a small lockup.
Oh, you're going there from 6 in the morning and leaving 6
like,
next 2 days.
Yeah, like you're under inquiries for so long. Right? Nothing works there. Nothing works in the healthcare system. Nothing. Total failure.
Total failure.
Well, don't even speak about our Ministry of National Security. We hitting record high in everything that is wrong under that ministry.
Correct.
Inclusive of embarrassing all yourself by locking up or trying to arrest the commissioner of police.
Yep.
Inclusive of that.
Inclusive of that.
That is an embarrassment to the that is an embarrassment to that ministry.
Yeah, not the ministry, well, that service.
You understand? That service is under the ministry.
Yeah.
That service heavy is under the Ministry of National Security heavy. Heavy under the Ministry of National Security, right? We still waiting for some boat to service.
Yeah. Some Coast Guard boat too.
So when I'm speaking about all the services that is under that ministry, right?
The firemen say with them fire equipment.
Well, don't even talk about that.
Yeah? Where's the fire report from the fire?
Where the lad on them? Where the lad on them?
Oh God.
Where the lad on them?
Oh God, you see that logo there? You see that?
Eh? Where is the apparatus for the
breathing apparatus? With the breathing apparatus? With all them take to see.
So we're not even speaking about murders alone and crime. We're speaking about our borders, because that's under that ministry. We're speaking about prison officers not even feeling safe for their life.
Yeah.
They stand up on the side of the road with the children and getting gunned down. Men passing by the house, shooting up the house.
Exactly.
They're going to work under real intense fear.
Correct.
So don't feel when I speak about the Ministry of National Security, I don't know that it's not just the police. It's not just the police feeling because of lack of management. And that lack of management starts with the minister. And now the junior minister as well. You understand? It also deals with our Coast Guard, and it also deals with our prison. It also deals with our fire service.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the fire service tenders in 10 years?
Yeah. What the new fire trucks and them?
Where them? You don't only see about 3 or 4. Like, I don't know which part did us bring out that one is Independence Day.
Yeah.
Crisp. Fresh. Which part did I borrow that from?
Yeah, put it back.
And put it back. Because I don't see that in no fire. So that's the Ministry of National Security. Failure too. Failure. Let's go to our Education Ministry.
Oh God. How much school the bell? Or who much school they claim the bell?
How much school they refurbish self?
They refurbish some school, but the school and them refurbishing is still leaking.
It's still leaking heavy. It's still all over the place. What did they do to improve the educational system in Trinidad and Tobago? We still going and buy a book that they change 2 pages in.
And saying it's a new edition.
And saying it's a new edition.
Yeah.
Change the author of the book. All they did in the education system is to make the people and them who sells the book make more money.
Correct.
They told us a few years ago that the books is going to be able to use in Form 1, right?
Yeah.
And in Form 2, so all the Form 1 students, when they go in Form 2, they will be able to use the same book. So if the book's in good condition, maybe they could have a little yard sale and thing. And they spoke all of that heavy.
Correct, you did.
That happened for about 1 or 2 years. And when the people who selling the books realize, well, boys, water more than flour, because we can't sell no more book, it gone back to normal without even anybody knowing.
Yeah. Easy.
The book list start to come back now with the books on them, right? Being new edition, right true.
New edition.
Easy. Quietly. Right under our nose. New edition.
They're telling me about here. They're telling me about here.
And don't even speak about our children, right? And the mannerism in the school, where you all supposed to be in control of. They are there with you.
Correct.
You understand? And as we spoke about, you see all them grant all that chat mama guy people with?
Yeah, yeah. That you can't get?
That you can't get? Leave me alone with that. Leave me alone, Ministry of Education, with all these programs that all they say it have for the youths out there that the youths don't want nothing. Go from here with that.
Exactly.
I want to know in the last 10 years, go in any one of those schools and tell me where is the machine shop gone, where the mechanic shop gone, where the agriculture place gone, where the woodworking joinery shop gone, where the electrical shop gone. Go in any one of those schools that had where you used to call Tobago or the southern part of the school.
Vocational skills.
No, not even vocational part. Heavy days was trades that he used to get in the school,
yes,
and it wasn't CXC, it was national exam thing.
Not GC.
NEC and
something.
NC.
I forget what it is.
But those are things that I did that in school, Heavy. I did joinery in school. And there was electrical across from us. And there was welding. Yeah. And there was mechanics. Correct. And there was technical drawing.
And maintenance and construction. And tailoring. And the girls had cooking and
yes, they had exactly that's it. That's sewing, cooking.
And here dressing beauty what you call it?
Beauty culture.
Beauty culture.
Right? And they had agriculture.
Yeah. And
in the school.
Yeah.
In the school, right? Go now to Mokurapo. Go to Sawa.
Go to Malik.
South. Go to Malik. Right? Go to Bartaria. There is none of those programs running. None. None of them running. Where did they go in 10 years? Huh?
Of course, I come and take them and make them call youth program. Youth caravan. You take them and bring the youth caravan, TC. Youth caravan.
What? Tell me one ministry that is working properly in this country.
Education, the cut gate. The cut the gate that Manning put.
Okay.
Right? And Kamala left there and improve on it. They came in and cut it.
Yeah.
And make it that you have to get a means test in order to get qualify the gate. Right? I'm talking about too much people was coming in and wasn't finishing the courses and them. They cut UTT. They cut the scholarship program by 60%. So less than 60%, 40% of the people that got 60% of the people that was deemed to get scholarships to go there
couldn't get.
You understand? I can tell you over the cut on education. Bad. So I don't know if that is a waste of time.
And that is the future of the country.
You can go to public utilities though. We still waiting on water.
Oh, well, boy, they even talk public utilities.
You still waiting on water. I can be shocked even coming out supposed to
people had to hook up their own current now. People hooking up their own current. You see they had to come go and take down current in Silas this morning.
Oh.
People had to go up on the pole and take and hook up their own thing. Caller, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, TC. In the interview, the press interview with the Prime Minister recently there, he said his main priority is healthcare, education, and security. He never included employment. Now, that is supposed to be the first thing you're supposed to address. Because if you want the people to have good health care, that have money, that have a job, right? So he never included employment in that. So his intention never to help the people anyway. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We're about to wrap up, right? We have just about 2 minutes. I'm going to take this quick one before we go. Caller, you have
good
about
afternoon,
a minute.
Sister. Talk like mommy from Carnage. All you come for Dr. Rolly back. It's the man doing a good job. You open part of the airport. You open the part of the airport. You open the port of Spain. You build all the Mac 77. What the one from the PNM. We give them Europe. We give them CPEP. All the make sure come out Sunday and all the balance jersey and all the flag. And get all the roti, great to see piano, they say, look how the piano back. I'm going to reach upstairs.
I guess 2 people you would see down there Sunday. It's the CPAP people with 3 sets. the URP people.
Yeah.
And then it have those that is not going to church on Sunday at all. Right? Sunday is not a church day.
Sunday is not that?
No. A church day. You understand? Remember, they will not be going to church Sunday. They have to come out. They have to come out. They have to come out and stand up behind. And
Heavy and TC or the reach home safe. Good program. And yellow is the code. And to the PNM callers, Hall.
Hall. Yeah, we gotta come out and with the big, there doesn't wear no red jersey at all, Evie.
Oh.
That no size?
Me?
No, for the church goer.
I don't know.
That no size?
Probably. You can make out your shirt.
A big one. Now I take one of them big flag.
You still like Bacana.
Now I take one of them red flag, Evie. Gotta pull down a big flag.
Something.
Every one that something that.
And that people that will be the Bacana for that.
All I asking a question.
Who may be the Bacana?
AT&T, keep it safe, we go on.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here